Is there a motion to reopen the public meeting of the Holyoke Planning Board?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second. Madam Chair, the Rosanna is still driving home, and she says she couldn't join because she don't have the link or something. I don't know. I couldn't hear her message, but she's still on the road.
Thank you for passing the message along. And yeah, good to know. We may have to wait on some votes until she gets home, but we may not. We'll just have to look at who has been around for all of the relevant hearings. Anyway, did we just open or didn't we? I'm sorry, I'm losing my place.
We did.
Thank you. Okay, first on our agenda for the meeting portion is the site plan review for the Northampton Street residential development. And have we had the same 4 members all along for this one? Does anyone know?
Okay, so for what it's worth, the first hearing of 10/11/22, we had Mimi, Kate, Rosanna, and Nathan. On the next meeting, which was 2/13/24, we had Mimi, Kate, Rosanna, and Gernander. And then for the past several, the full currently seated board members have been there for the past 4.
But Lauren counts because she
stands in the place of Nathan.
stands in place.
Right.
So does it look like Gernander missed just the one?
Gernander missed a meeting on 10/11/22.
So yeah, he would just need to review that meeting and say on the record that he reviewed that and feels that he can vote based upon what he reviewed and that he has come up to speed. So I don't think you can vote yet.
So that means, can they actually hear, or rather meet and discuss that notice this evening, or do they have to wait for him to do that first?
Is he not here? I thought he was here.
He is here.
Yeah.
But so the thing is.
No, I think they can discuss, you just can't vote.
So therefore the board
So
can't vote a decision this evening then.
Right, you can't make a decision until next week unless.
But if
something else
Rosanna were here, did she miss any?
Rosanna has made or attended all the meetings.
Okay, so
Okay,
when
so we can
Rosanna
take-
gets here, we can vote.
Right.
Yeah, we can take up we can take up the South Holyoke Homes notice of decision while we wait, yes? Or are we missing somebody for that one?
The only, Rosanna, at 8:27, I didn't have her as an attendance for that part of the hearing. Other than that, we had Mimi, Kate, Lauren, and Gernander.
So the 4 of us can vote on the South Holyoke Homes one now.
Yes.
So let's go ahead with that one.
So you all should have received a draft in your folder, and there should have also been a draft in the Google Drive as well.
Yeah.
This might be Rosanna.
It's true. Let's see.
Rosanna?
It's not actually the phone number I know for her.
Well, look, why don't we move ahead with South Holyoke Homes? If it's Rosanna, I'm sure that she will speak up.
I just had a couple minor things to bring up about the draft that Jeff sent us. So Jeff, I don't know, do you want to put it on screen or?
You're gonna have to give me a second, and I'm sorry, it's just that I'm using my personal computer for this, so I've got to bring it up on this computer, so I
Yeah,
have to log in
right.
over here to make it happen, unless, I don't know if Brianna can do it on the Google Drive.
I'm sorry, what is it that we need?
The South Holyoke Homes Notice of Decision.
And that's for the site plan
Or
or
yes,
the, okay,
Yes, site plan.
all right, 1 second.
There are the 3 associated notices of
Yes.
decision as well.
Correct.
okay, thank you. So my recollection of this is that the first thing we need to do is deal with the waiver request for the traffic study.
I move that we, oh,
Uh,
here's Rosanna.
Here's Rosanna, but let's keep going with this anyway,
Yeah.
now that we've got it up here.
I move that we grant the waiver for the strict compliance with the development impact study and the traffic impact statement.
Second.
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Gurinder. And
Yes.
Lauren.
Yes.
Do I do Rosanna also?
Rosanna, just to catch you up.
Yes, ma'am.
We have switched the order in which we're looking at our notices of decision and are now just beginning to look at the South Holyoke Homes. We are moving to Northampton Street Residential Development next.
Okay, I can't help you. Leave me alone. She's just pregnant and annoying. She wants to be rubbed all day.
But she's very beautiful.
She is. She just wants to be around me. Okay, I vote yes.
Okay. So we are approving it, and I would just say, along with that as a finding, the potential traffic impact in this neighborhood and from a residential development of this size is not heavy enough to demand full compliance with the usual traffic study rules.
Yes.
And I can attempt to write a better version of that later.
That sounded pretty good.
Okay, then in that case, we've got it on tape. And
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and rewatch
okay,
these.
great. So I went over the findings earlier and I didn't have anything to add. Does anyone else?
The only thing I was thinking is the utilities finding only talks about the stormwater. So I wonder whether we just say something like the development will not tax the city utilities system or something like that.
that makes sense. Will not put, yeah,
Undue strain on, yeah.
yeah. On city utilities. And the plan shows measures to prevent pollution of surface water.
Am I getting rid of this or leaving it?
No, you're leaving that.
Okay.
Instead of tax, you're putting, put
Mm.
undue strain on.
Yeah,
Oh, it's already got on, put undue strain. Just put the word put between not and undo. And then put the word and between utilities and shows.
and the plan shows.
There you
And
go.
while we're here, fix cities, city,
Municipal.
Y exclamation point, I'm sorry, apostrophe S.
Yes, there you go.
Or do you want municipal?
Municipal is good too.
Yeah. And I just
And
know,
this is, oh, sorry.
go, if it's about this one, go ahead, Rosanna.
No, I was just asking, this is the project where the gentleman said that there were, like, the parking lot was gonna be around his
No,
house?
this
That's
is
the
South
next
Holyoke
one.
Homes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, this is the downtown apartments.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I loved everything about that. There wasn't too much.
Bree, the only other thing is on number 7, you can see it's and managed, not add managed. The only other thing I had reading over the decision was that in number 6, not 6 here, 6 down below, it asked for them to come back in 6 months. And I know that's the usual, like have people come back in 6 months, but my understanding was it's going to be a while before they actually start.
So maybe change the date.
So maybe change how long it is until we want to see them back. 12 months or something like that.
So 12 months would probably be then September, let's see, September 9th.
It sounded like they still wouldn't have it started, but at least they might have a better sense of what their time frame was.
I think he said September 9th would be the meeting.
Yep.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I had.
I read through it and didn't have any comments.
And Rosanna, you got interrupted. Did you have anything?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Okay, are we ready for a vote?
I move that we approve the site plan review for South Holyoke Homes Phase 3.
Second,
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Lauren,
Yes.
Gurinder,
yes,
and Rosanna.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, Jeff, are there special permits in connection with this that we need to deal with tonight?
Yes, and they're also in the Google Drive folder. One is a temporary construction fence greater than 4 feet. Another one was if I recall, it was dimensional regulations and parking reduction.
Okay, well, since we all know how good I am at Google Drive, yes, thank you for putting these up where we can see them.
You know the only, Madam Chair, I'm with you too. I'm that Google Drive.
So I feel the need to go over this because I don't remember there being, I don't remember discussing the fence on this one. We've discussed the fence on some of their other phases so much.
You're correct, Kate. We did not on this one.
This was for a temporary construction fence, though, if I recall, and I think, this may have been a copy and paste from one of the others. I don't believe that they were, in looking at their application, this might be a copy and paste issue.
Okay.
Wait,
So-
just to confirm, I'm gonna jump back in it real quick. Let's see, special permits. I mean,
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I also remember not discussing the fence, but I think we had basically decided that this time the actual fence was not problematic. The construction fence obviously is a no-brainer.
let's see. What it says here is, this is their application, as per 4632, to allow for a 6-foot temporary fence for construction purposes only. So that was their application.
All right, so we need to revise this somehow.
Yes.
Does that look correct or am I missing?
I think it's that looks better, but it's just one lot now, right? So could it be around the lot? And we can probably take out in the areas. Then we just need to scroll down and see. Yeah, because here this is cut and paste from where we had the. So for number 1, we could just use the first point.
Yeah.
And for number 2, you just have to change it to take out neither and nor the proposed permanent funds.
Yeah, and that'll have to be done with all of them. Proposed temporary fence will not negatively.
So in number
Again, will
3,
not.
Yeah, do what you're doing there. Oh, it's never, sorry. The proposed temporary fence will not have any impact. Then you'll take out 2.
And then in 5, we're back to the, yeah.
Nothing like typing when people are watching you, huh?
I'm like shaking.
We're all imagining it. It's us having to do this.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Am I getting rid of 2 here also?
Yep.
Yep.
And I think you can get rid of everything after it too, right? Well, or wait, yeah, we don't really need that, right? For the
Well, the-
temporary fence?
It kind of calls out though why, I mean, it's, the board found that the proposed temporary construction fence meets the criteria in 4632 front yard, because essentially it's
Yeah.
going to be in a front yard while during construction, and that it's necessary for safety,
Yeah.
it's positioned so as not to impair, and so it may work.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
no,
we
I
probably
think
do-
that's worth it. And you know, we should take out that 4th bullet point because you know, temporary construction fences do not harmonize with the surrounding neighborhood, but we don't expect them to.
Right.
Yeah,
All right.
take-
Okay, what about number 4 here? It's referring to permanent fencing.
That whole thing. could be
And 3 is all wrong too.
Yeah.
So can we just take them out?
I think you could take out 3 and 4, right?
Yes.
That said, with the understanding that Brianna will go back through and just make any spelling or whatever corrections that need to be made. I would propose that we approve the special permit for the temporary fence.
Okay, is there a second?
Second,
I'll second.
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Lauren,
yes,
Gurinder,
Yes.
and Rosanna.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next. Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Yep. I move that we approve the special permit for dimensional regulations.
Second.
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Lauren,
yes,
Gurinder,
Yes.
and Rosanna.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, on to the last one.
I believe that some of these, this was taken from a previous but very similar project, so it's gonna echo things that were stated in a previous notice of decision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's,
no, I remember this discussion and it substantially reflects that discussion.
yeah, and unlike the fences, it doesn't have anything substantially different. So I would move that we approve the special permit for reduction in parking.
Second,
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Lauren,
Yes.
Gurinder,
yes.
and Rosanna.
Yes, ma'am.
And I see that Sarah joined us during the discussion of these little special permits. And just so you know, we approved the site plan review and finalized the notice of decision just before you joined.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your work and attention to this. So we're excited to move it forward. This is a big step for us. So thanks for your review.
Well, thanks for your presentation. We love the project.
Great. Have a good night.
You too. Okay, so back to the decision for site plan review for the Northampton Street residential development. Everyone is now here, so we can review it.
Again, in the Google Drive, there should be a draft notice of decision. And as we always say, it's the board's decision. Staff does base it on some comments and standards and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's your all decision, and it's
Yeah, no, I know, because I was sending in conditions like an hour and a half ago,
right.
which I don't know, did it make it in, or are we going to add it?
At this point, I didn't add anything because I thought it'd be brought up for discussion, and obviously I didn't want to go changing stuff without the full board's knowledge.
Okay, fair enough. I will find that email. So before I go looking for it, I think the first thing on this decision is the waiver request. And, you know, I don't want to push my feelings about the waiver requests onto the board particularly, but I kind of feel like the formatting issues that we're asking to waive, we're being asked to waive with that first request. You know, this is part of, our order of business, and I think that it is fair to ask the project designer to give us the specific formatting and nomenclature from 10162. I don't know.
I would agree. I would move to deny the first waiver request.
Further discussion, anybody?
No, I thought I was being mean because I didn't agree with it either, but I guess not.
Well, no meaner than the rest of us anyway.
I'll second it.
Okay.
You'll second the denial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Gerninder, I don't want to overlook you if you have any comments. Have we lost Gerninder?
No, I'm
There.
still here.
Okay,
I'm still
great.
here. Yeah, I read some of them, but I'm okay with whatever you guys decision. I didn't get a whole thing to read it.
Well, okay, is there a motion on this? This was relatively trivial.
I'm moving that we deny the first waiver.
Is there a second?
Second,
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Lauren,
Yes.
Gurinder,
yes.
and Rosanna.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the second one is a waiver of strict compliance with respect to the traffic impact statement.
I think this is I think this is a reasonable waiver request. It's a small development that's not going to create a lot of traffic, so I think that I would approve this.
Yeah, well, and I agree with that one too.
So I'll move that.
Well, does
Oh,
anybody
anybody
else?
else?
Lauren, Rosanna, Gernander, any further thoughts about this one?
I agree.
I'll be good. We're ready to approve.
Okay, then there is a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Lauren,
Yes.
Rosanna,
Yes, ma'am.
and Gurinder.
Yes.
Okay. On to findings.
I thought that 2 is clearly not finished, so we definitely have to do something with 2. And I thought for number 5 circulation, we should add something about leaving the way through on Juniper accessible.
Yeah. Okay, on 5, how about something like, as proposed, along with the conditions set forth below in this notice of decision. Assuming the conditions are going to reflect there being a, what do you think? Say that homeowners association requirement that the eventual buyers will not be able to park cars so that they stick out into the cul-de-sac, and that there will be a easement in favor of the owner of Mr. Fitzgerald's property, whoever that may be now and in the future, ensuring access to that property.
Can you write that up and send that to Brianna afterwards?
I
Yeah,
can.
that'd be
that-
great. I kind of stopped. I'm like,
Yeah, no, this is one reason that I hate to dictate. I kind of get the concept, but I never get the exact language, and it's still too complicated to ask anyone to write up as I do it. But yeah, if you feel that that takes care of condition or of finding number 5, I will do that tonight. Which brings us back to 2. And do you want to just say something like appropriately, or makes appropriate provision for open space within this project? Oh, now I'm really going to get tangled up. On this property that is significantly restricted by the wetlands the wetlands delineation. Because there isn't a ton of green space within the development itself, but there's going to be a fairish amount around it just because it's unbuildable. Or we could just say, the development as presented in the plan and with modifications discussed during the public hearing appropriately protects the open space or appropriately
And nearby wetlands.
and nearby wetlands.
properly protects.
Open space and nearby wetlands.
So they have to review this with conservation as well?
I think they already did.
Ben?
Okay.
I know that there was an updated delineation of those wetlands. It's the problem with these things lasting so long. I forget where we were in our last exciting episode. Okay, anything else? Anyone else?
Some points farther along, but not in findings.
Okay, then onward.
I just wanted to add a little bit to number 7. Not 7 here, sorry, 7 in the notice
Seven
of,
of the conditions.
yeah. I just wanted to clarify the parking relative to motor vehicle length and space, I guess.
Yeah.
Space length, space width. Oh, I get it. As well as parking relative to motor vehicle length and space length.
I mean, you could say parking space length to further clarify. I mean, if
No,
that,
that makes sense. That's good. I just wanted to add something at the end, something like, and I could type this up and send this to you, Brianna, especially as relates to the need for clear circulation for emergency vehicles around the cul-de-sac. Because otherwise, I think somebody might, if it, say it doesn't get built until a year and a half from now, I just want the reader to know why we're asking for more clarification about parking.
Yeah, this is the problem where vehicles just keep getting longer, and sooner or later, it's going to be, impossible for them to be parked safely in those designated spaces because they'll be sticking out into space needed for circulation. And if the homeowners association just has rules preventing that, it's not a problem. So Kate, do you want to write that up and send it in?
I just emailed it to Brianna.
Oh, perfect. Would that I could talk and type at the same time.
I wasn't talking, so there you go.
Okay. Next.
The other thing I had was at 27, but I don't know if anybody else has something before then.
Yeah, well, I hope that if Rosanna or Grinder or Lauren has anything to add, jump in at any time.
I think when you, maybe you and Kate work on it, we all feel safe.
That's dangerous, but thank you.
Yeah, but also, we meet it about the open meetings law, so I have no way of knowing if anybody's been in touch with Jeff about anything else.
I mean, I read through everything earlier today and I didn't have any comments, so
Okay.
it looks great. Thank you guys for your hard work.
Okay, and I have one addition that I kind of want to run the precise language by Jane before we put it in there. But one of the things that we did discuss when Mr. Fitzgerald was here is the desirability of having an easement in place that grants the owners of that property rights of access over Juniper Avenue. And we've already got a condition about easements for utilities in this, which is important. But if I can just find my proposed language here, because I keep saying too many tabs. Okay, here is my very rough draft. Prior to the issuance of any permit issued by the building department, applicant shall grant and record an easement in form and substance satisfactory to the Holyoke Law Department, ensuring access rights via the private way now known as Juniper Avenue to the property at 439 Northampton Street, and add the parcel designation if that seems necessary. So I don't care where we stick it, but if Jane is okay with that language or wants to review it once we've gotten off the call, I would like to add it.
I would like to take a quick review of it after, before we add it
Absolutely.
in.
Absolutely. So I
In-
will send you that language, and if it is the will of the board to include, whatever approved version of it might emerge. I
Yeah.
assume we can vote on that now.
Yeah, I think we should include that. I was sort of assuming it was included in the already listed point on easements, but I have no problem with calling it out farther.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anything-
I thought it was covered by what was already in there, but
Well, maybe it is. And if Jane feels that it is, then we can leave it out. Just
I mean,
when
sorry, go ahead.
when I read it, I felt like it wasn't specific. It just said all easements. And although we've certainly discussed this, to be fair, I'm going to note for the record that Mr. Levesque was not happy about doing this, probably because his client isn't happy about it. But since we all agreed that it was appropriate to require this, and our attorney said we could, I do think that it's only fair to the owners of that property now and in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I would say in whatever way Jane thinks it's best to include that, let's do that.
Okay, I hear no objection, so I'm going to assume that we are in some way going to include a condition that clearly encompasses that easement.
Yes.
Yes.
Anything else?
Yeah, my addition to number 27 was just that I thought that could we add to the snow stockpiling something saying specifying that no snow can be placed in any way that impedes on the wetlands. So no snow can be placed to the northwest of the cul-de-sac in the area bordering the wetlands.
I'm okay with that.
Jeff, is there a way you would word that for clarity, knowing the plans?
I mean, I think just so as not to create another condition, I think just even
Right.
within the sentence, within let's say no stockpiling shall be allowed upon any required parking spaces or within the area of circulation. I mean, right after that, it almost seems like you could put something to say that no snow shall be pushed, piled, or other, to the west of the area of circulation into the bordering vegetated wetlands, something like that.
Or towards the wetlands, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the northwest, right?
Well, it's actually considered
Is it
west.
really
so
west?
It would
Okay.
be more west than it would be any other, but it would be to the west of that area of circulation that takes you to the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Because there is a fire hydrant there as well. But there's also potentially, well, as the other condition was with the mail kiosk, putting it to that left side of that area is also, but yeah. There's another hyphen, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Or
That's
How
why I love
about-
correct.
that area of no snow shall push to the west of the area of circulation.
So know that there's also, well, I mean, I believe even based on our last discussion, where the applicant's designer, I think essentially agreed that they would consider putting the kiosk to the west
There. Right.
of the, it's the driveway that takes you to the cul-de-sac. There's also a fire hydrant there, in that general location, but more so to the south. So I would think, I mean, just basically saying that there should be no snow pushed or stockpiled to the, to the west of the, I mean, the west of the air, I would call it area of circulation again. Yeah. The west of the. I mean, you could say, well, I mean, again, it's a lot of directional things. After the cul-de-sac, in the general location of the fire hydrant and the bordering vegetated wetlands.
Right.
I'll fix that after, but what was after fire hydrant?
And fire hydrant and bordering vegetated wetlands. We can clean all this up tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just highlight it in yellow. That's what I typically do, is just go in and highlight it yellow so we'll know where we're looking. Just, yeah, thank you. Just throw some color in there.
Other than that, I'm good.
Okay. One more time. Anyone else have anything they wanted to add to this? And since I've now looked at several versions of this, we've got the wayfinding signs condition in there, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So I think I can call for a motion to approve the notice of decision as amended and, as with the conditions as refined that we have added tonight.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Lauren,
Yes.
Rosanna,
Yes, ma'am.
and Gurinder.
Yes.
All right. Folks, we've done it. I mean, we've almost done it.
So will we still need Gerninder's vote or does he need to listen to the recording? Or do we just take the other 4 pluses and call it 4-0?
Was Rosanna there for the other one? Ones?
Rosanna has made all the meetings for this hearing or for this project.
I mean, then you can try it at 4.
Okay,
Yeah, that means that Gerninder isn't stuck listening to something.
right.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yes, good catch there.
Why I have to be the responsible one?
It's just your fate.
So your name is Rosanna Lopez.
So, okay, now I'm going back to the agenda. We are obviously not doing the notice of decision for the self-storage facility since we continued that. We are on to planning board business. And is there at this point a motion to enter executive session to discuss matters related to the litigation about 500 East Hampton Road.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Lauren,
Yes.
Rosanna,
Yes, ma'am.
and Gurinder.
No, I know.
Yes.
Okay, so there is one person on who we have to kick off this meeting. We're sorry to do it, and we'll let you back in when we're out of executive session.
He's all set. Let me